Hi, everyone. How is everyone tonight? I hope you all had a wonderful Thursday. I had a crazy Thursday, let's just say that. And I just got in maybe about a half an hour ago. It was a long day, let's just say that. But I'm here. I'm a little late. I do apologize for that. But I made it home tonight, and I figure, okay, I can at least go on live starting at 8:30. So that's what I did. I got home at 8:15, set up all the camera equipment as fast as I could, and now we're here. So good evening, everyone. Let's check in to see who's on. Good evening, Kim. Hope I had a good day. Well, it's been a stressful Thursday. Hi, Luta. Thank you for joining tonight. Slow and John Joe, good evening. Pat Brewer's here. Pearl Medina's here. Hello, Pearl. Hello, Pat. Sin Forest, you made it. Glad to see you here tonight. Karen Brunette. Hello, Karen. And let's see. Mary Jane Ellinger. Hello, Mary. And Vicky Lemire. Hey, Vicky. So, Nancy Guess is here. Hey, Nancy. And is that it? Did I get everybody? I'm sorry if I missed you. I might not be here long. My battery is blinking at me. Oh. Well, there's always the replay, Sin. Around to it. Shirley, how are you? Okay, and Miss Remo J, how are you tonight? How's Dad doing? I hope he's doing better. And I know you're going to ask me this, so yes, there will be a Zoom chat this Sunday. Information to come out soon. All right, so since we... hi, Gwen. So since yes, Eric, it's been a rough day here too. Oh gosh, it must be a Thursday or it must be a full moon, Vicky, because there's been a lot going on today. So, well, let's get started with tonight's project because I have got another wreath to make. A friend of mine was actually watching the replay of a live that we did the other night, and she was like, well, can you make me another wreath, or can you make me a wreath just like that? And I'm like, no. But she said, please. And then I said, well, can you pay me for it? And then she actually did. So I guess I gotta make one now. Okay, but this wreath is not gonna take as long as the wreath that we did the other night. This technique is a lot faster. Although I am using, I'm not using Dollar Tree Deco Mesh. Okay, so here is my wreath form. Eric, anyway, you could do some blocks for a man quilt. My son wants 2 quilts. He doesn't like start 90% of the blocks I have are stars. Let me think about that, Luta. Let me think about that. Anybody got suggestions about manly star quilt blocks? Okay, so Dad had a rough week. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Remo. Hi, Sandra. Hey, Kathleen. Full moon was Wednesday. Okay, so we're just getting the after effects, I guess. Okay, so this is my wreath form. This is a 14-inch wreath form. And I went ahead and actually put my pipe cleaners on. So there's, again, just like the other wreath form that we used the the other night, there's 4 rings here, or 4, yeah, I guess 4 rings. On the outer 2 rings, I put the pipe cleaners close to where these crossbars are. I don't know if you can see that. So there's my crossbar, and I kind of tied on the pipe cleaner close to that. Then on the inner 2 rings here, I put the pipe cleaner and just tied it on these 2 rings here, kind of in the center of the 2 crossbars there. Okay. So this is a little bit of a different technique here because, whoops. Instead of like the last time you saw me cut individual pieces and you saw me roll up the mesh, well, this time we're not doing any of that preparation. We're just going to go ahead and get started with this. So the other method that we did the other night, that's usually people refer to that as the roll method because you're rolling your deco mesh. This method is, some people call it the bubble method. Other people call it the poof method because you are making a bubble or a poof. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to gather up the end. Retreating back to my pivotal to watch. Yeah, it is late, Kathleen. And I'm just going to trim the frayed edges a little bit. So just getting my scissors ready. Okay, so all I did was just kind of bunch up the end here. And I'm going to take this end and I'm going to start with the inner rings or the inner 2 rings. And I'm going to just tie it. Sorry, let me make sure that I'm in camera. Place it in the pipe cleaner and tie it down. Now these pipe cleaners, I kept it the entire length when I tied it onto the wreath form. So unlike the other night when you saw me cut the pipe cleaner in half, let me grab one. Of course, these pipe cleaners do. Okay, so the other night you saw me use one of these pipe cleaners here, which I actually cut it in half. Tonight, we're using the entire length of the pipe cleaner. So I didn't cut it in half. I just folded it in half and tied it onto the wreath form there. Okay. Now, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to eyeball about 10 inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's about this. And I'm just going to smooth it out. Okay. Then I'm going, so I started here. I'm going to put my, kind of bunch up the mesh again. And I'm going to place it put it down on the next pipe cleaner that I have on here. Is the sound coming out okay? Haven't heard anybody screaming there's no sound, and I do see that it is activated. Okay, so I put the next deco mesh into the next set of, or the next pipe cleaner there. And it creates this little poof, which is why they call this the poof method or the bubble method. Okay. Then again, measure about 10 inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's about there. Yep, I guessed right. Sound is good. Okay. I'm just going to bunch it up, tie it down, and tie it tight. And again, we're just working on the inner rings, or the inner rings. And we'll poof this out. Okay. Turn it. And we'll just keep doing that all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's about here. Okay. If you want to make a bigger poof, you can make it instead of 10 inches, you could go 12 inches. You could go as big as you want. If you want it smaller, just make your measure out your deco mesh smaller. Sometimes people do 8 inches. I think 10 inches is actually a very good, nice round number for this. And so it's about here. Okay, this does not have to be exact. Wreath making is not an exact art form. As long as you get it within the general ballpark, you'll be all right. Okay, all is good. Hear you loud and clear. Okay, thank you guys. I made my son a Frenchman quilt since he wanted the dog. Each dog was a different color. A lot of appliques. Never heard of a Frenchman quilt. Okay. Loud and clear. All right. Thank you guys. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. So it's about there. Okay. And we'll poof this out. Now, okay, so that's the inner ring. Now we're ready to actually work our way into the outer rings here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one small 10-inch poof here, and I'm just going, or actually, wait, let's measure one poof. We forgot to go back all the way to the beginning. So I'm going to tie it here. Now, so this is where we started, and I'm going to make a tie here, or tie it back down so we can complete the inner circle. And we'll fluff it out. Okay, and this is going to look really fluffy. Don't worry, we're going to be filling it in, or this wreath is going to look really full, I should say. But don't worry, hopefully it'll come out. Okay, so now we started here. Now I'm going to transfer to the outer ring. So I measured 10 inches and I'm going to start going toward the outer ring, or the pipe cleaners that are on the outer ring here. And this should actually make it a little bit more full. Sorry, I keep forgetting that. Okay, now we go. And I'll measure 10 inches, so which is about here. Fingers are hurting today. Oh no, Remo, what did you do? Hi, Marie. Okay, Remo, I like that grunge. Sun loves blues in the dark blue. I wanted to do a zero patch light and dark. Okay. My youngest son likes the casino, so I made him a quilt with gambling, and he is a football and basketball player and baseball. Wow. It's been foggy and rainy here all day. Yeah, it's been kind of gloomy here too. Okay. Just continuing on. Okay. I'm not sure why I have Velcro here. Okay, and then last, I think this is the last one. Nope, got two more. 36 to 61, so it's about there. Do, 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 do. Hey Tiff. I actually started late. I just started maybe about half an hour ago, so I was late. In which that's probably why you didn't get the notification. Okay, it's been a crazy Thursday. Yeah. So I don't know if, well, maybe I could share this story. Nah, I better not before I get into trouble, because I know my coworker's here, or I know she's watching. Okay, but yeah, we had a last minute project kind of get pushed forward, so I stayed a little behind just to make sure I understood what in the world was going on with that last minute project. So I'm gonna chop it off here because we are back at the beginning, baby, and we are done with layering our poofs. It's the poofy method. Okay. So, yep, looks like we got it all now. I'm just going to fluff it up a little bit. Fluffy, fluffy, fluffy. Okay, so this is going to be kind of a full wreath. Wow. Okay. Normally when I do this technique, I do have a larger wreath form. I just realized that I'm using a 14 inch. I'll usually do a 16 inch or an 18 inch wreath form when I do this. But that's okay. This will be fine. It's just going to be really full. That's all. Okay. And okay. And a lot of times this deco mesh has a mind of its own. Just, you know, you can kind of mold it to the shape that you want it to. Just be patient with it and just tease it and work it. Tease it, work it, turn around, sachet, Shantae. Had a good day. My Sil got, sister-in-law. I was like, what is Sil? My sister-in-law got the quilt I made for her, and she called me to thank me. Says it matches her living room perfectly. Oh, that's good to hear, Katie. Okay. Hey, Anne. Thanks for joining so late tonight. How's Mom doing? You know, Remo, she's doing okay. Oh, I'm glad you asked because I can tell you this very, very, well, I call it a momism. You know, if those of you who don't know or haven't heard stories about my mother, she has a very, very interesting way of expressing herself. So, you know, if you haven't heard the news, or if you haven't, if your local news station hasn't picked up on this story, the volcano in Hawaii, one of the volcanoes there is being active and it's erupting, and there's a lava flow that is spewing out lava. And you know, when the volcano starts erupting, there is a sort of like a local, how would you say? Some of the locals will say that the Madame Pele, who is the Hawaiian fire goddess, you know, well, let me back up and explain this properly. So, in the Hawaiian mythology, there is a goddess called Pele. And she, according to these Hawaiian mythologies or myths, she lives in the volcanoes. And all of the land that make up the Hawaiian Islands, well, native Hawaiians have a tendency to express that the land belongs to Pele because she's the one that created this. And so when you go to Hawaii, or when you visit Hawaii, when you live there, you are a guest of Pele. And so, knowing that, a lot of the native Hawaiians and locals that live in Hawaii, or were born and raised in Hawaii, they have kind of a understanding that when the volcano is erupting, you know, you really can't stop the lava flow. From, if it's coming your way, you either got to just move out of the way, or you're going to get burned. And so when that happens, there's a catchphrase among the locals saying that when the lava's spewing out, that's Pele's way of kind of clearing out the land and kind of clearing out the garbage in her house. So when the volcano's erupting, locals say Pele is cleaning her house. And so when I talked to my mother about trying to get updates about what's been going on over there, now, she's not in any immediate danger. Actually, she lives on a different island from where the eruption is happening. But, you know, when I talked to my mom about what's going on, is everybody okay? I mean, of course, I know she's on a different island, but we do have relatives that live on the island where the volcano is erupting. And my mom was like, yeah, everybody's okay. You know, Pelly's just cleaning her house. And she was like, yeah, you know, I think Pelly's getting real mad because too many tourists around that area. So she started getting mad and the volcano just explodes. So the lava is cleaning all of that away. So, yeah, that's my mom's logic. So every morning, she's been texting me, and I'm like, okay, is Pelly still cleaning her house? Yep, Pelly's still cleaning her house. So that's what mom's going through. But she's fine. She did take a nasty fall back in July or so, and she's still kind of recovering from that. But other than that, her spirits are good. She's back to her old sense of humor. And, yeah, just talked to her this morning, and she was kind of still joking around with things. So, okay. So that's mom. Okay, so what I'm going to do is if I look at this as it is, I just want to make sure that we're covering, because I do see some holes here and some spots where I do need to fill in. So here is a different technique that I can do in addition, or just to make some fillers. So I'm gonna cut some, let's do, how much do I have? Let's do 12 inches for this. Okay, and I'm just gonna guesstimate, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right there, 41. So where's my rotary cutter? I'm just going to cut it. Just cutting 12-inch pieces, and I'll show you what we're going to do is we're going to use these to kind of just fill in spots. Okay, and I'm not even, I mean, I'm guessing that these are 12-inch. I'm not even cutting it straight. Okay, actually I should do it this way so I can hold it down with my left and cut with my right. And I think this will be the last one. Yeah, I can use that. And look at that. We're done with this roll. Yay! I had this roll for the longest, actually, since last year. Okay. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to just lie this flat and eyeball the center. You can just kind of eyeball where the center is, and right down that center, you're just going to scrunch it up down the middle. Ooh. And you'll get a nice little poofy bow tie here, in which then I can take this, tie it down in spots where I want to just kind of fill in gaps. And this will just make it a little bit fuller. Okay. So I can put one there. eyeballing the center again, and I'm just gonna kind of bunch it up in the middle here. Whoops. And I think I'm gonna put another one here. Sorry, I know the camera's... I think this weekend I'm going to take some time off to rearrange some things so that I can actually get the camera angle, or this top camera angle, a little better so that I'm not going out of the camera picture there. Okay. And just scrunching that up. Got 3 more, so I can spread it around. I'll put it, let's see, I put one there. Maybe I can put one here. Hey, Jim. Okay, I got 2 more, so I need to fill it in here. Now, I need to fill in here, too. Oop, I'm sorry. Banging the mic again. I'm just going to place that one here. Okay. Okay, that's looking a lot fuller, I'll say that. Not quite happy with it just yet, but we still got more to add in. Okay, what a nifty trick. That filled in really nice. Yep. Now, if you have a hard time kind of making these, they call them poofs, or some people call them scrunchies. If you have a hard time doing this, or making a nice bow-tied little scrunchy thing, the other thing you can do is, just like how we did the other night, you can roll it. Come on. You could roll it and then do maybe 3 of these rolls, just like how we did the other night. And I'm just going to have 2 of them and then place them just to fill in the spots. But I like, okay, so if you have, again, if you have a hard time doing these scrunched bow tie things, you can do the rolls. It'll have the same effect. Okay. And then I will put this one here, I think. Good night, Nancy. Okay, that filled it in a lot, actually. So, well, I'm just going to use the last one up somewhere and put it in somewhere here, I guess. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to change the project. But obviously we're not making Christmas cards. We are making a wreath here. I forgot to change the project command. Sorry about that. Do I want it here? Yeah, let's put it here. Okay, so this technique, it's quick, much quicker than the other technique that we did the other night where I was rolling the deco mesh. As you can kind of see, it makes the wreath really fluffy and really, well, it can get really full. Now, the other thing I should point out, when we did the wreath the other night, I was only using a 5-inch wide deco mesh. Tonight, I'm actually using, this was actually a 10-inch wide deco mesh. So that's part of the reason why it looks a lot more poofy, a lot more fluffy. So just keep that in mind. Now, the 5-inch deco mesh, I used 6 rolls of it the other night. Was it 6 or 6? Between 6 and 5. That'll actually make a good full wreath on the 5-inch. And that deco mesh, I got it from the Dollar Tree for $1.25 each roll. This deco mesh, the one that I'm using tonight, you only can find that at your local craft store. So Michael's has it. I know Hobby Lobby has it because that's where I got this one. So, but it is about $9 or $10 per roll. So just be aware that the price increase is pretty dramatic. So, but look at the end result because this is a lot more poofy. It's a lot more full. Okay. And usually with a deco mesh like this is a better quality. So if I am planning on keeping the wreath or if I'm going to gift it away to someone and I want them to keep the wreath for a while, I will spend the extra dollars to get the better quality. Okay. Okay, unhit the bell, then re-hit the bell. Yeah, for some reason, sometimes YouTube doesn't send out the notification. Well, tonight is kind of an exception because I did not, I did the notification rather late because I was actually rather late getting home. So, but try unhit the bell and hit the bell again. I like the cards missed, but watch the replay. Oh, thank you, Marie. Yep, these were the cards that we made last night. Well, this is one of them. And here is a sliver of the other one. Okay, so we got the wreath form going. So I'm going to put this aside for a second. And I need to hunt for my ribbon. So they wanted a snowman theme. So I got all these snowmans. I could use this. And I'll use this ornament there. I'm going to use all these snowmans here. Cute. Dollar Tree. Maybe I can use one of these. This is actually, this whole bin came from the Dollar Tree, believe it or not. So I'll use that. Let's see, where is my... And of course, along with the snowman, I can throw in a penguin. We'll see how. We'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of... Oh, the Santa Claus version. But we're not doing Santa. Oh, here's a snowman. Okay. So we'll put the penguin back. Yeah, again, Dollar Tree. Don't discount Dollar Tree, guys. Even though it's only $1.25, there's some pretty decent embellishments and ornaments that you can buy from there. So, and yes, I did get all of these from Dollar Tree. I'm not sure if Dollar Tree carries these anymore, but I have seen the snowmen. I've definitely seen these. And I think some of them, some Dollar Tree still have this. So don't discount Dollar Tree. But what I'm really looking for is, gosh darn it, where did I put my ribbon? Oh, ribbon, where are you? Where are you? I know I just had it here the other night because I just used it. Nope, not in there. Found it. Okay. All right, so we'll use this ribbon again. I got the notification. Eric, did you teach the ladies on the bus some things tonight? No, I did not, Vicky. Actually, I haven't. I did not take the bus today because I knew I had to rush home to come and join you guys tonight. But I think they're getting tired of watching me make ornaments, so I got to think of something else. Okay, so what am I going to do, or how big of a ribbon do I want to make it? And let's see. I'm going to do, say, maybe like that. Yeah, right about there is good. So I'm going to fold it right there. And so what I'm doing is I'm just going to add ribbon to the wreath, and this will just be another decorative element to it. It's going to actually cover a lot of the deco mesh. So again, most of the time when I do these wreaths, it's like a lot of times you won't even see the deco mesh after I get done with all the embellishments and ribbons and decorations. The deco mesh is actually just a base layer. And you know, sometimes I make a big bow, but for this one, I don't think I am going to do that. Okie dokie. Hi, Jimmy. Thanks for joining. How many do I have here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's stop at 5. And let's see where we're at. Do I have enough to make? Yep, I do. Okay. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna cut it right about here. Make 2 halves of them. Just like last night, we're gonna dovetail. So I'm just gonna, these are all folded, but not to worry. We're gonna just cut it, or we're gonna fold it in half and coming out from this and going towards that. Oh, I cut it the wrong way. Oh well, that's okay. That'll be a design element. I'm supposed to actually cut it, fold it in half, cut it from the folded edge out to the loose edges there, so that you can get a nice, no, wait, oh well, that's okay. That'll be a design choice. Okay, I'm supposed to cut from the edges. My brain is still not thinking. Okay. What I meant to do was actually cut from the outer edges in toward that folded side. Now, wait. What am I doing wrong? Why can I not think tonight? Oh well, I'm just going to do it like this tonight, and the wire is coming out from this ribbon, so I'm just going to see if I can slide it back in there. Nope, it all came out. Okay, that's all right. And that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. Okay, I'm just going to be consistent and do it all the same way. Oh, that's what I meant to do. That's okay. Not thinking tonight. My head's not on straight. Maybe I'm still cloudy. Or maybe I'm not tired. I don't feel tired. Okay, so I cut it a little awkward. Normally I don't cut it in this manner, but it'll still work. Let me see if I can do it right with this. Okay, so you fold the ribbon in half. Now from the outer edge, you cut it toward the middle. This is what I was trying to do, and angle it so that you do have a nice dovetail. But instead, what I was doing was cutting it so that it went from the folded edge out toward the flaps, and that's what ended up happening. Either one will work. Okay. Either one will work. It's all good. And I'm not particular. I'm not picky about things like that, so it'll work. Okay. I'm just going to do 2, and I just pinched the center. Okay, then I'm going to place it right here in the pipe cleaner. Tie it down. Maybe I should have made it a little bit longer, but that's okay. We're going to make this work. And fluff it out. And again, I'm actually fluffing. I'm not trying to do this because this is not going to do much. When you do this, or when you try and spread out or fluff out the ribbon, you got to go towards the center and kind of manhandle it. And just do it. Make it do, or force it to do what you want it to do. Got the next two. And I'm going to just pinch it in the center. Sorry, I'm not reading any comments right now. I should keep up with your guys' discussion because sometimes I get lost. Remember to thumbs up, everyone, share, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Yes, thank you, Kim. My mother made wreaths that way. Okay. I use styrofoam wreaths to put squares of fabric in it and turn it out nice. Oh, it turned out nice. Okay, we need to get some thumbs up. Yes, thank you, Marie. I've done those. They're pretty. They're very pretty, Vicky. I think it was one for Valentine's Day when my kids were in grade school. Oh. You know, in 4th grade, I actually learned how to make that wreath with the styrofoam. But we used ribbon. And we just wrapped the ribbon around the styrofoam and just kind of made sure we had to do it really tightly. Otherwise, you know, the ribbon would just unwind itself. But I did it at that time. My motor skills were not that great, or my crafting skills were not that great. So, of course, mine just unraveled. And I was sad because I wanted to give that to... I was actually going to take that home and give it to my mother, but I couldn't give her a wreath that just was styrofoam with ribbon hanging on from it. So, yeah, that just went in the trash. But I still got an A for that project. Okay, I don't know why I did that. Okay, put this one right here. Sorry, I know it went out of camera there. Okay. I'm so old the dirt ran away. Nah, I never heard that one, Vicky. Let's not have an edge contest because I'm older than dirt. Oh, geez. My body feels like 90. Square glue and small knitting needle. Get the thin ribbon and take scissors and curl it. Do I have a thin ribbon? Well, even if I did have a thin ribbon, it's fabric. So I can't curl that. I need one more. Maybe one here. Yeah. And then that'll be it. So I'm going to cut it about here. Let's see if I actually can do this right now. Cut it this way. Yep, cut it out. There we go. Kind of sloppy, but that'll work. And we bunch it. Oh, by the way, when I was talking to my mother this morning, she remembered that I gave her a wreath last year, and she was like, "Oh, I forgot to take it out," and she was so she was happy that she remembered that she even had it. And that's just about the only decoration or Christmas decoration that she puts up in her house. And she was so happy that she put it up. Well, she didn't put it on her door because she knew somebody would steal it. So she put it up on a wall. And she was like, "Oh, I feel now Christmas is here." Okay, so hey, Barb. The store would get extra bags and give each kid 6 bags for books for free. Okay. Okay, so there's the other piece. Oh well. Can I throw this in somewhere? Possibly. Well, I'll save that for something else. Okay. It looks a little uneven, but that's okay. We'll be covering it up with more stuff anyway. So there we got our ribbons, and then now let's see, do I have ornaments to go with it? You betcha I do. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, just enough. Do I have any other color? Actually, I do like this red and gold. Nah. And let's see, what else do I have in here? Oh, there it is. Okay, we can add that. We'll see what else we got. Well, but I do want to add this sign, so I will place it. Sorry, I keep hitting the microphone. Hope it's not disturbing you guys. Do kids have books these days or just computers? going to put that sign here just to cover that spot up. Let's go with the gold. Okay. So I'm gonna take a pipe cleaner. I'm gonna put a huge amount of hot glue here. I'll put it on. And let's see. I use this just to tap it down, make sure it gets down in there. Right, then I'll set that aside to dry. In the meantime, I can use these ornaments. I'm 813 months old. You guys are too funny. Okay, we'd love to continue watch as you're done, but 5 a.m. comes quickly. We'll keep you on while I prep coffee for the morning and get ready for bed. Oh, thank you, Susan. Wow, 5 a.m. I love books. I love books. I like to feel the paper, and I wrote in the book that I read. My eldest son is the same way. Yeah, I haven't gotten used to reading books in the electronic format. I don't know. Something's not right with it when it comes to that for me. You know what? Why is it so hard to open this thing? Come on. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to take them all out because I'm eventually going to use all of them. And let's start with, going to make my little ornament flowers. Let's see. I'll place that in right there. Take this and put that here. Place that one there. Snuggle it good. Make sure it adheres down to the ribbon. And well, kids are missing so much these days. Yes, they are, Vicky. You know, like playing outside, jumping in creeks, climbing trees, all that stuff. Kids stay inside and play on their tablets and phones and don't even know what life is anymore. True, Pat. That is very, very true. Um, well, sad to say, in certain parts of the country, they can't because it's just not safe for them to play outside. So, like where I am here in Southern California, I mean, you know, you leave your kid outside to play in the street, either someone's going to kidnap them or something's going to happen to them. And that's just the sad reality of the world we live in. Can kids count change back without any type of computer? Some can, most can't. Vicky, I'm one that can't, actually. So I have no comment on that. Okay, let me just do one snowman here. At Walmart one day, managing member made a kid count back change, and the kid was in tears because he had no clue how to do it. That's just sad. That is really sad. Ooh, I broke my... Sorry. I broke my thumbnail. Darn it, I need a manicure now. I need a mani-pedi. Okay, then I'm putting the sign there, so I'll put this one here. Put that guy there. Oh, I should use this one since I already got the wire glued on, so I can just tie them to the back. So I will insert this snowman here. Fill up that space. Yes, it is sad, but they won't let me. I was going to bring all that stuff free. The school system has gone to hell. Remember the clowns with the string beads and paper circles and glue? And I'm not even sure if these are wire cutters, but I just use them to cut the wires anyway. Yep. I don't think they are. I think they're actually gardening shears, but they cut wires, so why not just use it? Not like I have a garden here. And I want to use this guy because I've had him for a while, so I'll put him here, I think. And I will just tie him on. Then we got this one. On the other hand, I'm stupid. Is there a such thing, Barbara? Yeah, it's really weird because younger generations can pick up computer equipment like it's nothing, and they will understand it and they will run with it. But when it comes to doing calculations, even just the basics of just kind of common sense kind of things, it's like, really? I'm just going to hot glue this thing on. And I'll stick it down right in there. It should hold. Ow. I'll just burn myself with the glue. Then let's see if my sign is ready. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So I'm going to put the sign here. Has anyone made a wreath yet? After watching one of these lives? Of course, you guys are probably just watching just for the enjoyment. Oh, we got 34 people on tonight. Wow, thank you guys. Okay, I'm going to poke this through with the pipe cleaner. No fun being stuck home all day with mom. Well, okay, hold on. I know I have the wreath. I know it's here somewhere. There's the wire. Got it. I had my kids keep running totals in the stores and estimate the tax. Well, that's one way to teach them good math skills. Yeah. But here's a really interesting question, and we had this discussion at work among different levels of managers. So kids these days, yes, we kind of notice that there's a certain this generation of millennials and workers that are now entering the workforce are quite different, and they have very, very different expectations of what a job should be and what work is. The interesting question was brought up, though, was who's really at fault? Is it the older generations because they didn't teach these kids, or is it really the kids? My biggest pet peeve is how the food service for the school district spells donuts. They spell it donut when they serve maple bars. But they can't read. I left the HR position for 5 years to teach. In the end of 5 years, I decided to go back as an HR director so that I could fire the parents as they could be with the children. Let's see, where am I going to put this guy? You can kind of see it's looking a little full, so the real estate on the wreath is getting pretty darn busy. Okay. Let's see, I got the sign here, so let's put him. Maybe we don't need him. Nah, we'll save this guy for another wreath where he can be the feature star ornament. Let's see, I got a red one there. I think I can just throw the green one on. So I'm just going to throw this snowman over here just to balance it out with this guy a little bit. Let's see, how's this looking? Okay. Still not as full as I would like it to be, but I can fiddle around with this. Just make sure that that gets moved around. Okay. You know, I'm probably going to add a lot more ribbon, maybe later. Because this is looking a little bare, well, for my taste, it's looking a little bare. I should kind of put something in the middle just to kind of stretch it out a little bit. Nah, I'll leave it, it's fine. I'm just thinking out loud. Okay. During an interview, I had a young lady texting on her phone. I stopped the interview and asked her if she was hungry. She said no. I said, "This job isn't for you." I have 2 teachers in my family, and they tell me their hands are tied as far as how they teach. Yeah, that's the sad thing, Barbara. You know, these teachers are not given the freedom to actually teach. Which, again, begs to ask the question, whose fault is it really? The one family here in my town, kids get homeschooling, and those kids own a business, cut grass, plow snow, build. Oh, wow. Put him in the middle of the wreath. I'm assuming you mean this snowman. That could work. That could definitely work. Okay, how am I going to insert him? Let's see, where's my tie? There's a tie there. I can hang him. And, well, we'll see. If we can make it work, we'll make it work with them in the middle. Because it's spring, so I'm afraid that if we do put him in the middle, he's just going to get hang and tangled up somewhere. Let's see. Okay, can I do this? Yeah, he's just dangling in the middle. I'm not sure I like that. Let's see. Oh, well, there. I could do that. Kind of covers the hole in the middle, but that's okay. That'll work. And again, well, she wanted snowmans. She's getting snowman. Long ago, I ran a home daycare, and they learned math without knowing it. Gave them each a part of my grocery list and paid money. they would get what was on their list and pay me with play money. Too bad it wasn't real money. Someone asked me, so I missed work, and I said, no, I missed the money, but I only have one parent left. That's Dad. Aww. Love the snowman. Okay, so we're going to try and figure out how we can keep them in the middle and not have them dangle so much. Well, once we get it on a door, or once they hang it, they can reposition it. Okay, and then I need to use up this. I want to use up the rest of this ribbon. So I know you guys are going to say that's too much, but I'm going to put a bow. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be good. And I will twist it there. I just want to use up the rest of this ribbon because, yeah, it's pretty, but I need space in my closet or my supply closet. This is not the best way to make a bow, but this is how I'm doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Actually, this is the hardest way to make a bow. So don't ask me why I did it this way. And I should know better. Pick it up, pack it down tight, and tie it. I'm just twist tying this with the pipe cleaner. That to the side and getting that on there tightly. And I can take that off. And we tease it. Oh, I gotta flip this one around. You know, let's take this snowman off. I can put this Stuff this here. And I will cut that off there. Hide that. Now I can kind of tease this a little bit. See if we can make this work. Hi, Rosemary. Okay, my mom had me doing all the cooking and cleaning the kitchen. I still hate washing pots and pans. You know, some people believe it's weird that to enjoy washing dishes. I hate it personally, but I know some people that love doing dishes. I love to eat. I just don't like doing the dishes. Okay, enough fiddling with that. Let's see, how does this look? Not bad, okay. Gift worthy? Is this friend worthy? Yeah, I would say so. Let's see, can I give you a better picture of it? Let me try something here, guys. Hang on for a second. I'm still here. I'm just changing up the camera view. Whoop. Can I fit all of it in? Sorry, I know the picture is a little grainy. How does that look to everybody? Let's see if I turn on the light here. Yeah, the internet must be acting up. Okay, sorry. Hang on a second. I'm still here. Just trying to reset this camera. go. Oh, you can see my dirty camera equipment there. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do with this wreath. So we're going to wrap this one up, pack this one, or actually pack this one up and call it done. Okay. I used to enjoy hanging laundry out to dry. Now I'm not able to do so. Aww. Very thankful we are blessed. So many aren't. Very cherry, you did a good job. Thank you, Kim. Cute. Oh, thank you, slowing down, Joe. And thumbs up for the snowman. Yes. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to reposition the camera there. Okay. Your friend will like it. They better like it. If not, you guys can go and attack them. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to. I wouldn't tell this. I wouldn't have you guys do that. I still want to use this somewhere. Maybe I should actually put this in the center. Nah. I got to use this up for something, though. Okay. I actually like that you're adding the big bow. Nice. Well, thank you, Marie. Looks great. The snowman makes it look cheerful. Snowrific. Snow people. Okay, so I don't know. I'm gonna think of other things that I can put in there, but this is basically it. So you guys kind of get the idea of how to create a wreath. You know, making wreaths is not, surprisingly, it's just not that difficult to do. Once you get the hang of it, and once you learn how to do the base with the mesh, everything else is just your own creativity. So, yeah, that's tonight's wreath. Okay. If anybody has any questions, I'm gonna stay on for about another minute or so. Actually, let me just kind of say this, because tomorrow night we are going to be, I am actually scheduled to work till 8 p.m. So I am going to have to say that there will be no live session tomorrow night. So yeah, don't worry about not receiving the notification, because I'm not going to go on live tomorrow night. So, but we will continue on with Saturday. I'm thinking sometime around 7 a.m. ish or 8 a.m. ish. And then, of course, on Sunday, we do have our monthly Zoom chat in collaboration with T-Quilts. So if you are interested in joining the Zoom, send me an email, or if you're part of the Treasure Heart Creations Facebook group or the T-Quilts Facebook group, we'll post the information to join the Zoom chat there. And if you've never done, or if you never joined us on a Zoom chat, we have a lot of fun just talking to each other. There's no agenda. We just work on our projects, and we're just gossiping with each other. Well, I shouldn't say gossiping, but we are talking to each other. And we just have a little fun, sharing stories, updating everybody what's going on in our lives. So yeah, if you're interested in joining, send me an email. I can send you the link to join the Zoom chat, or if you're part of the T-Quilts or Treasure Heart Creations Facebook group, we'll be posting the information there. We do not record and we do not broadcast the Zoom, simply for privacy reasons and out of respect for those participants that they don't want to be shown on YouTube. So out of respect for them, we don't record it and we don't broadcast it live on YouTube. But again, to join Zoom and to join this meeting, it does not cost you a thing. You just have to open a Zoom account, which is free. And we have fun on there. I mean, that's how I got to know Remo, because she shows up on there. Um, Barb's been on a few times, and we just all have fun just talking to each other. So, yeah. Again, if you can join us on Sunday night, we'll have the information posted, or just send me an email and I can send you the link to the Zoom chat. Okay. Well, what Kim said, good night, everyone. Thank you for the live and the company. It's been wonderful. Take care. Stay safe. God bless. Well, Kim, please take care of your health. And prayers for you tomorrow that everything goes good. Okay. Thank you guys. So if we don't have any questions, I don't see any questions. Okay. Well, I want to thank you guys. Again, I do apologize that it was coming on live when I came on live a little late today, but I just want to. I really do appreciate you guys being so patient and being understanding, and joining me here on this very very late live. So thank you guys. Love you guys a lot. And you know what I'm going to say, so let's all type it in the chat. Let's all go out and create something. I'll see you guys Saturday. Bye for now.